talking all about how to prioritize your passion so you can finally start a business. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to Krystal TV, where today we're talking about priority setting and how to prioritize your passions so you can finally start a business. So even before you start, there's work to do. And honestly, the first thing you need to do is to release your shame around this. A lot of people are going to try to shame you as soon as you start prioritizing yourself. It's life in the patriarchy, especially if you're a mom, but anyone, any woman, you're going to be shamed for prioritizing yourself and prioritizing your passions. So before anything, you're gonna need to release that. Release taking on the shame that other people try to give you, that other people try to heap on you. You need to let go of that. We're not accepting other people's shame. That's theirs to carry. So that's where you're gonna have to start. The reason is because priority, by definition, means you can only have one. And it means you're putting yourself before others, and that can't be tolerated. So let the shaming begin. It helps to know what you're passionate about. But when you're a multifaceted individual and you have many passions, sometimes it's hard to just narrow it down. So don't start shaming yourself for mistakes. They're not mistakes. They're discoveries. I always knew I wanted a business from the time I was a very little girl. But I tried 7 before I finally found the right place for me and the right thing for me. Those weren't mistakes, those 7 failed businesses. They were realizations that, yeah, this is not for me. This is a no for whatever reason. It wasn't gonna be the thing. They were things I was passionate about, but they weren't gonna be something that I could build a business around. So be okay with that reinventing yourself or making mistakes. Going down the wrong path. That's the process. And you're gonna have to make some hard choices. Say no to other things. On the journey to designing the future, to designing a life that you love, all of that is going to require trade-offs. Designing a future requires trade-offs now. It requires you to make hard choices now, to say no to things now, because you're saying yes to things that are going to take you where you're trying to go. And you want to choose the alignment over balance. When you're trying to build that future, it's about what's in alignment. And that's where those choices come from. You need to make the choices that are going to align with what's building that. Does that mean you're going to have to give up some things? Yes, even some important things. But that's where the trade-off is going to come from. That's also where the other people shaming you is going to come from. You're a bad mom if you don't go to whatever, fill in the blank here, this game or that concert or this party or that thing. The shaming is relentless. That's the word. Relentless. The shaming is relentless when you prioritize yourself. So that is the biggest part of the work, is always remembering, well, remember the why. I know a lot of people say that, but the why is the future. It's not that you're remembering your why. It's about the future that you're building for yourself. That is the why. And so it takes fortitude. There's a lot of standing up for the future that you want to build for yourself. And always remembering its importance. You can't keep putting it off. If you keep putting it off and you keep making the trade-off to postpone your dream and your future, that's what's going to happen. It's going to continue to be postponed. If you want to deep dive into that, schedule a complimentary design consultation with me at peaceandprosperityalignment.com. And before you take off, as always, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a single video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.